welcome to Mile High Music. My name is Andrew. In today's video, we're going to talk about the Holy Trinity of Overdrives. The Tube Screamer, the Blues Breaker, and the Klon. Father, Son, and Holy Tone, if you will. Let's hit it. Alright, so let's go in chronological order of these three pedals. Ibanez dropped the Tube Screamer in 1979, and it was a huge, huge success. The recipe for a Tube Screamer, super simple. Scoop some lows, boost some mids, then you're slicing through the mix like you weren't before. As we all know, Stevie Ray Vaughan was an early adopter of this pedal, and honestly, the rest is history. So the Tube Screamer that I have on my board is the Keeley Noble Screamer, and this pedal is more of a boutique approach to a Tube Screamer. Still has all the green juice that the normal Tube Screamer does, but it's a little bit tighter in the lows. It's a little bit smoother. It has more headroom and less noise. It's less of a tequila shot and more of like a fancy mezcal margarita. Let's hear it. Tube Screamer all day, all day. All right, so now let's talk about the Blues Breaker. Marshall dropped the original Blues Breaker in the early 90s, and it was inspired by the sound of their 1960s combo amp, the Blues Breaker. So compared to a Tube Screamer that has a big old mid-hump in the EQ curve, the Blues Breaker has a much flatter EQ curve, making it more trigger alert transparent. I hate that word. But, it simulates more an amp breaking up than an overdrive sound, if you will. John Mayer was a huge adopter of the Blues Breaker in his earlier career. He practically built his tone empire on a Blues Breaker. And no thanks to him, you can get a Honda Civic for cheaper than you can get an original Blues Breaker these days. But the Blues Breaker that I have on my board is a Wampler Pantheon. It's Brian Wampler's homage to the Blues Breaker and more. I love this pedal. It's got 3 different gain levels. It's got 3 different overdrive voices. It's got a presence knob so you can really dial it in if you're playing on a darker amp. It's such a versatile pedal and just a beautiful, beautiful Blues Breaker. Let's hear it. I mean, come on, can't beat it, can't beat it. All right, so now let's talk about the Klon. Also made in the early to mid 90s by Bill Finnegan, and his goal was he wanted to make an overdrive pedal that didn't sound like a pedal, and ends up making one of the most iconic pedals of all time. Go figure. So what he did is he doubled the voltage internally with a charge pump from 9 to 18 volts, and what that does is it gives us more headroom in the pedal, but then the real secret sauce in the Klon is that he blends the clean signal in with the clipped signal. And what that does is it gives you that beautiful 3D clarity that a Klon is known for. All right, so my Klon style pedal of choice is made by Mythos. It's their Mjolnir Overdrive, but it's the Wildwood Special Edition. And with this pedal, Zach, the owner of Mythos, he replicated his personal Klon Centaur identically. This one has a little bit more gain on tap. It's got slightly sweeter highs. But what Zach did that's different from the original schematic of the Klon that he was replicating is he used different diodes. And he did this because he was playing around with building the pedal, and he found that this particular diode sounded closer to his personal Klon than what the original schematic called for. Let's hear it. I love this pedal. I just love this pedal. So good, so good. All right, now it's time to shoot him out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the same riff on all 3 pedals, with a humbucker guitar and a single coil guitar. That way we can hear back to back, side to side, the different EQ curves of each pedal, the different gain characteristics, the different voice of each pedal. Let's hit it. All right, what a comparison, right? We've got three completely different overdrives here. You've got the mid-hump workhorse, you've got the transparent Brit, and you've got the $6,000 naughty horsey. You've got three completely different pedals, three completely different flavors of overdrive, and three completely different ways to ruin your bank account. Do you need all three? Absolutely not. Are you probably gonna have all three? Absolutely, yeah. That's just how this sickness works. But you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what camp you're in, just as long as you're playing loud enough to piss off your neighbors. That's all for today. Leave a comment down there and let me know what your favorite pedal was. Do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Shook. Let's jam.